couldn't move except his mouth. In fact, soon he couldn't. The Iblistone, even where the secret rebel base was, until he was hoarse. It was some kind of truth spell. A talky truth spell. She called her father by Farspeaker Toad and filled His Majesty in. But why didn't he get the core? Croaked the Farspeaker in something like His Majesty's croak. Because I missed you, darling. Renato grinned. He doesn't even know why, frowned Zenobia. That makes no sense. It's a trap, shouted the Emperor. I'll meet you at the outpost, and I'll bring my interrogators. If Renato came face to face with the Emperor, maybe he could assassinate him. But maybe it would be smarter and safer to turn Zenobia against her father. What are you doing? Asked Zenobia. Did you ever wonder why the Emperor adopted you? He asked her. She shook her head. He told her. His Majesty wanted to bring the lost gods back. They could make him an eater of souls, an immortal. But to seal his bargain with them, he needed a sacrifice. Someone who truly loved him. She was stunned. Furious. You're lying. Under a truth spell? It's a trick. You can't prove that. Take me to the observatory, and I will.
Interessante Wendung hat das jetzt genommen. Sehr interessante Wendung. Also bis jetzt habe ich das Gefühl, ich bin auf dem richtigen Weg, die letzte Wahrheit freizuschalten.
What kind of proof could you possibly have? She said as they landed on the Nexus. Your father ritually sacrificed a village. And he left witnesses? The scientists resurrected one. Well, it's not really alive, but it can talk. A true witness. She frowned. The dead can't lie. Well, I bet they could. They just don't have any reason to. She nodded grimly. You go on ahead. I don't want the Ravens to see me.
I don't want the Ravens to see me. Ab geht's.
Building these platforms was so expensive, they'd run out of budget for guardrails. That path before.
Den Weg habe ich schon mal gesehen. Ich habe fast alle gesehen. Außer der mich zu dieser Truhe da unten führt. Das ist der einzige, der mich mehr aufregt, weil ich dort noch nie war. Je nachdem wie viel XP ich kriege.
He felt like Tarzan.
He felt like Tarzan. mir halt jede Referenz auseinander, die es in diesem Spiel gibt. Ach, Moment, da muss ich nicht lang. Falsch rum. Na gut.
She caught up with him. Don't you think I'd know if my father wanted to invoke the lost gods? Would he tell you? No. Would you help him? No. I'd burn his books. Why'd he adopt a stray cat? You don't ask a thing like that. No. Not when there's no good answer, she said, her whiskers twitching.
Her whiskers twitching. Zenobia ist eigentlich ein recht cooler Charakter. Also ich finde sie echt super gemacht. Also zumindest die Idee dahinter, was sie vollbringen soll und so ein Kram.
With all the secrets he revealed to the Emperor, the Ravens were probably heading for the secret base. Renata began to wonder if there would be anyone left to save, if Zenobia changed sides. Energy spheres. Easy to dodge, but boy do they sting if you didn't pay attention.
Da habe ich zu früh das. Da habe ich zu spät umgeschaltet. Ja, was ist da los mit deinem Leben? Unnötig Schaden.
Charge for all the holes in his clothes.
8 per Hero, yes! Survivability wird immer besser. Not. Und es droppt halt einfach auch kein Health Pack oder so. Das Spiel will mich echt an den Rand des Wahnsinns treiben.
The observatory was a burning hulk. Dead scientists and black feathers everywhere. The Ravens had burned the reanimated witness to cinders. Renato was stunned. There goes my proof. These were scientists, not rebels, Zenobia said, upset. Why would he do this? I don't know. Let's go to the fleet and ask him. Yes. I'll meet you on the mountains. There's something I have to get first. But could he afford to meet her in the mountains? He'd given the Empire the location of the secret rebel base. They would need rescuing. Why was he going to meet up with her? Wasn't it more important to rescue the Rebel Council from the almost certain Imperial attack? Why was he in this war anyway? Was it really to fight the good fight, or did he just want to see her again? One of these days, Renato thought, I should really figure out my motives before I pounce. Nah. Was it true? Was he on this adventure just to see Zenobia again? The Imperial heir was not an easy cat to see. Well, she'd ignored all his Kwanzaa gifts. And on the other paw, trying to get a date by joining a war against your intended was, let's say, pretty optimistic. But on the back paw, thought Renato, yes, it sounded exactly like him. Good. I'm so glad we had this little chat, he told himself. You brush. Oh.
Shit. Naja. Mal abgesehen von dem Damage, den ich da jetzt schon wieder gerade unnötig genommen habe, war das doch relativ ein guter Kampf.
Once you try it, you're hooked.
Also diese 40%, die man Damage Resistance hat, ist schon viel zu stark. Man merkt halt den Unterschied von dem ganzen.
Oops. Thought, Renato?
Also es ist sehr viel einfacher, wenn man den Damage Reduce drin hat. Der Nachteil halt an dem Ganzen ist, es ist viel zu einfach dann. So, gehen wir jetzt mal den dritten und letzten Weg, den ich bis jetzt noch nicht gegangen bin. Naja, gut.
Renato had always wanted a flying carpet. This was more like a flying tabletop, but it would do.
Flying Tabletop. Ja, da hätten wir ja die letzte Kiste, die ich sonst nie bekommen habe. Die leider Gottes aber nicht viel droppt. Ja, gut. Easy peasy.
There were a lot of dead ravens along the side of the road. Someone had rampaged through here on a killing spree. What had Zenobia gone to get? He
Lapino
had a
wahrscheinlich.
chilling feeling it was the Ibn stone.